Hi, my name is Raylene and you're watching Focus on Yoga. Today we're doing a quick de-stress sesh. So make sure you grab yourself a couple of blocks and we're ready to get started. We're going to start seating in a cross-legged position or whatever seated position is comfortable for you. Hands on our knees, we're going to start with some cat and cows from this seated position. So on our inhale, we're going to lift our chest, bring our shoulders back. And exhale, grab our knees round through the shoulders. And inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good, now let's bring it around in a circle. Create some movement here, whatever feels nice for you. And reverse the other side. Good, back to the middle. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, one hand to the floor and reaching over for a side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. And coming back to center. Inhale again, both arms up. Exhale, opposite hand to knee. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, twist, turning to face the back. And releasing, back to the center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, opposite hand to knee. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, twist. And back to the center. Let's take it onto all fours. Tuck the toes, going straight into downward facing dog. So pressing into our hands, broadening through the shoulders, creating a nice lift with our tailbone. You can keep the knees bent here, or we can straighten the legs, send the heels to the floor. If it feels nice for you, we can take some steps with these legs, pedaling one leg and then the other, keeping that nice length between your palms and your tailbone. And back to our downward facing dog. One last push here. Right, now we're going to take our right foot and step it in between our hands. And our inhale, lifting up with our chest, sending our arms up overhead. Or if it feels good for you, we'll send our arms wide into a cactus position, open our chest and heart. Hands to the floor. Step both feet forward into our forward fold. Inhale, lifting just the chest, slide the hands halfway up your legs. And exhale, back to our forward fold. Inhale, we're going to swing the arms up, leave our hips down, chair pose. And And exhale, forward fold. Hands on the floor, step our right leg back. Leave the left leg forward, arms up, overhead, crescent lunge. If we feel good here, we can open those shoulders in our cactus arms, lifting the chest and the gaze. Nice and strong here. Let that heat come into those legs. And hands to the floor. Step both legs in. Once again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, forward fold. Let's just hang here, let that dangle. We can go for a little rock from side to side. Keep the knees bent if it feels good for you. And we're going to step ourselves back down into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to our pigeon pose. This is where we might need our blocks. So I'm going to slide one knee forward and then twist my foot. So I have my knee close to one hand and my foot is close to my other hand. I'm going to let that back leg slide behind me. I'm going to keep my body on top of this shape and not let myself sink down with my butt to the floor. We're staying up nice and tall. Grab a block if you need one and put that under your butt cheek to help keep you up and supported. I'm going to lift my chest here and breathe in and then walk my hands forward. Let my chest come to the floor. If you don't feel comfortable coming all the way to the floor, you might want to grab another block and just place that under your forehead. Pigeon pose can be quite a strong stretch. If you're feeling a lot of heat here, just stick with it. Power through. Alright, we're doing good. Let's bring our chest back up. I'm going to remove the block from underneath my butt. And as I come up, I'm going to leave this leg bent in front of me. I'm sliding my knees together. I'm going to sit back here. Bring myself all the way into a seated position with my knees stacked. On an inhale, let's bring our arms up overhead. Exhale, I'm going to drop my right arm and let my left arm bend behind my head. My right arm is going back of the hand, up my back. If your hands touch here, go for it. If they don't, just leave them where they can rest. And I'm going to inhale in here and lift my chest for our cow face pose. And release. Good. Rocking forward back onto all fours. We can release that leg. Give it a stretch out. And return. Other side, we're sliding that knee forward and then twisting the foot towards our other wrist. Taking a block, we can place that underneath our glute. Making sure that we're sitting on top of this shape and not falling down to the side. I'm going to start with my chest up nice and tall. Big inhale here. And on my exhale, walk it down. Forehead on the block or on the mat. Letting yourself feel the heat in your hip here or your glute. Good work. Let's bring our chest up. Release that block. And keeping that knee bent, we're going to bring our knees together and sit all the way back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, this time our left hand drops back of the hand comes up the back, right hand bends. It's reaching as far as we can with our hands, they don't have to touch. And on an inhale, we're gonna lift that chest. Cow face pose. And release. Rolling that back forward, untangling that leg. Big stretch. Oh. Good. Let's come onto our backs and move our blocks out of the way. Let's just take those knees for a little rock side to side. I like to start nice and small and then let them get bigger and bigger. Good. Tuck those knees into your chest. We can take it for some knee circles. One way and then the other. Give our knees a big hug, lift our head towards our knees, bring it in, and release. Good. Let's take our blocks and we're going to place them under our tailbone. You can have one block here or two, whatever's comfortable for you. Both legs up to the sky, flexing the feet for our waterfall pose. And we're just going to stay here for a good 30 seconds to a minute. We're just going to close our eyes and relax. Let our legs feel that heat of that flexed foot. Let all the stress drain from the feet. When you're ready, returning the feet back to the floor, removing the block. You might want to roll onto your side for a moment. Give your body some support. When you're ready, we'll bring ourselves back up to sitting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions of other videos you would like to see, please leave them in the comments below. Namaste.